More thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Что-то не хочется ему стримить.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir.
Конечно, сэр.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
Привет,
As
привет,
Deputy
Визли.
Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Пойдем в комнату.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I
Нет, меня не
suspected as much.
пугает.
This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room.
Пойдем,
In order to
пойдем.
enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Угу. Пароль стремления.
Very
Окей.
well. Aspiration.
Aspiration.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you,
Хорошо,
Professor Weasley.
спасибо.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Там не было выбора. Мне пора отправляться в свою гостиную. Поблизости слышатся какие-то голоса. Возможно, мне стоит последовать за ними. Я свет
Nice.
могу зажигать, смотри. Они все деревенские, во-первых. Во-вторых, и там нет ни макияжа, ничего. Вау. Еще я знаю, вот. Ревелят. Вау. О, привет, ребята. Я свет зажгу, вам тут не темновато?
Must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from.
They're lucky they didn't end up in dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry.
Пойду подойду вон к тому одинокому
Well,
парню.
suppose.
Привет. Эй, привет. Эй, привет.
Can I help you?
Чем могу помочь?
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Ой, это было
It was dreadful,
захватывающе.
certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Что ты читал?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Ты о чем?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Он меня отшил, по-моему.
Salahotsy fudge every Christmas.
Свет зажгла, а то темно.
Time to come back.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Приветики.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate.
Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Жаль, что тебя там не было.
Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could.
Научит меня
Speaking of
летать
which, I'd like to get
на
in some
метле.
time on my broom before classes.
Да, какая-то у меня деревенская, и правда. А ты много
Do you have lots
летаешь?
of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch.
В общем, мне очень нравится летать. Молодец, красотка.
Are you a keen wizard,
Похоже,
chess
ты
fan? You knew
разбираешься
that
в
boy was going to
шахматах.
lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious.
Надо
Why does no
камеру
one else
передвинуть.
see it?
Сейчас, секунду. Сюда. Или сюда. Приветушечки. Так, ну, до свидания, в принципе.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Что, просто крутит, и все?
Lumos. Revelio.
Стоит тут ферзь.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm
Он слепой. Он слепой.
Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark
Она
here, I have to start
старая.
right away.
You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Хорошо, спасибо, чувак.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Приятно познакомиться.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Nice to meet you too.
Is the new fifth-year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Привет. Хочу ссылку выложить в инсту. На секундочку. Угу. Добро пожаловать. Ку-ку-ку-ку.
family loves going to the Quidditch World Cup.
Где
I
он?
was on the Barnton amateur team for a bit. Been obsessed with it.
Спасибо. Ну и что, дальше идти? Ну, пойдем. Приветики.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
Конечно, готова.
This day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a
Да, я
fifth,
сразу на 5-й
you'll need
курс
to catch up
поступила.
with your
Прекрасно.
classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs.
Каких слов?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
Спасибо.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Пойдем, пойдем.
This way.
Так, сейчас, секундочку. Ну-ка, звуки. Пойдем, пойдем.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
В руководстве вы найдете подсказки, которые помогут вам усвоить некоторые заклинания и узнать больше о волшебном мире. Продолжайте в том же духе. Спасибо. Попробуйте наложить ревелио на ту статую и узнать, что они пишут руководство. Так, что-то у меня сломалась палочка. Алло. Я ж накладываю. У меня палочка сломалась. Не хочет. Или на статую это надо наложить. Я сундук хочу, а не статую. Спасибо. Эта статуя изображает кельпи, водяного демона-оборотня родом из Ирландии и Великобритании, который обычно принимает форму лошади с длинной головой. Самый крупный кельпи, о котором когда-либо сообщалось, это лохнесское чудовище в Шотландии. Хорошо. Вау! Это ваш уровень волшебства. Мгм. Мгм. Кто глазиком смотрит? А, сундучок-то, да. Так, текущий прогресс. Мгм, мгм, мгм. Все, до свидули. Я сундучок хочу. А ты чё я сюда пришла? Чё? О, это мне к ней надо идти, я сундук хотела. Алло. Чё ты пристала? Профессор Визли сказала, что хочет показать мне кое-что еще. Нужно последовать за ней, чтобы выяснить, что она имеет в виду. Так, закрыть. Уи! И поглядывает на меня. Смотри, иду я за ней или нет. Да иду я, иду. Чё ты голову-то развернула? Как раз вовремя. Так что это прекрасная возможность показать вам, как с помощью летучего пламени перемещаться чуть быстрее. Знать бы еще, как руководство открывать. Все, я посмотрела, что делать. Лестницы Хогвартса, чтобы продолжить. Точки с летучим пламенем — это те, которые вам удалось обнаружить. Угу. Пойдем, пойдем. Иду за тобой, дорогая. Надо все-таки включить звук. А где настройки? Не готова еще озвучивать.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both charms and defense against
спасибо.
dark arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as
Хорошо.
soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Угу, угу. Ой, да я уже не хочу.
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes,
Хорошо.
all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Heckert in
Спасибо,
charge of our
спасибо.
students'
Где она?
education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade.
Что такое
Professor.
Хоксмит?
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to
Деревня
an
в
array
Британии
of
с
shops and
волшебниками.
pubs. You should be able to
Спасибо.
find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Я не пью, спасибо.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least
Да он мне только
showing you
Ревелио
basics.
показал и свет еще зажигать.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Просто хорошая
Speak
память.
of
Вот
the
он,
devil.
кстати.
Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned.
Давай,
And
давай.
we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Да с тобой сейчас поговорим.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Где мышка-то? Заклинание, конечно. Хочу на заклинание. Все, пошли.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will
Спасибо.
be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention.
Да не
More than
собиралась я
your
даже
owls may
отлынивать.
hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Все, пойдем учиться. Заклинание. На-на-на-на-на. Ой. О, можно даже так просто дверь открывать. Где кто? Где кто? Выше надо подняться. О, мамочка, тут призраки. Так, ну что, начнем? Приветики.